Are y'all ready for this?
Hello again, hello, evening, how are we? It's a bit somber mood, this one, I'm afraid. So, as you've just seen, there's a bit of a collage of somber mood, as sadly the Thorpe curse has reared its ugly head, and Hyperia didn't open today as scheduled. So, all this is a little overview of what's happened over the last 2 days. And I've tried to do a vlog, but obviously everything's been quite social, to be fair. So so I haven't done one again. Like I say, if there's social element to it, I won't kill people, you know, I won't bin people off to get a vlog done, you see. And obviously, so we just have a good time. And then when I can, I'll get one. I'm here till Monday, well, I say I'm here till Monday, but we'll see what's cracking off. So yeah, so basically, obviously Friday, got here about 6 o'clock and got in just as they opened the gates. They did close the gates, and there was about 20 minutes of onslaught to traffic, and then it calmed down, and then everybody went in there, and everybody went in the things, got through security, and yeah, and then you queued along the bridge, and then got on about 10 o'clock. Well, it opened at 10. Saw the thingy, but obviously, as much as this is only going to be a very short vlog, I'm just going to try and keep the waffle warning out of it. But you have had technically a 3-hour vlog. If you want to check the channel, there's 2 lives, one in the morning and one in the evening. And with all that, it's about 3 hours, so that's 3 hours worth of content if you want to watch that. Sadly, it is in vertical orientation, but that's how live works. So yeah. But if you want to watch that, feel free to do so. It's on the channel still. So yeah, got on about half hour or so, and tried to get out after 11 o'clock, but I resisted temptation, because you got these certificates. I'll put a picture in here, more editing to do. Got a certificate, but that was only going to be for today. So I wanted to put that back in the car. So, but obviously then it would have been 2-hour wait almost to get back through security. So I didn't bother. So that was that. Eventually did go back. By 1 o'clock there was no one coming back in. Then I didn't really do much, to be fair. Just chilled out a bit, and then we did a night ride, and that was quite nice. All got in about 10 to 8, and then by 10:30 it was clear. But it was definitely a night ride. But the ride was running for about 12 hours yesterday, so 10 till 10 almost. So yeah, got off. Like I say, it's a grower. It's definitely a grower. That first ride, the trims killed it for me. But like I said, if you watch these thingy, it does seem a bit critical. But what I like, you know, when you don't get invited to these press events and you're not affiliated with the parks, you can say and do what you please. But these are just my opinions of the coaster. It didn't blow me away, but these are my opinions because. But obviously, like I say, it's a grower. You can't just think on one go, you see. So but the second night ride, the night ride was a lot better. But what I was having is, because I've not ate, and it was like a long day, and I didn't eat properly and stuff. I had stomach cramps, and obviously going on the coaster made it worse when you're on the bottom of the drops, you see. So it wasn't a pleasant experience, but that's my fault. But like I say, anything I say doesn't mean to say it's correct, you know, for yourself. But I've got to be quick because this is 4-minute clip already. And what I want to put over the top of this is only about 3 minutes, but I'll have to repeat it for you. So yeah, that was that. So the night ride was good. Obviously, if you want to actually see all this night ride, there was an hour night ride video and a 2-hour opening ceremony. So people have joined me. So hello to you. Evening. Hello. How are you? So yeah, and then we had then this morning, right? So I had McDonald's because I thought I need to eat. So I had a bacon roll and a hash brown. Ate that at the Travelodge. I wasn't in a rush, to be fair, because obviously we've done it twice. So you know, I wasn't in a rush. Got there about 7ish, I reckon. 7ish, yeah. Again, just about, well, getting towards 8, I'd say. But then by the time I parked the car, walked back down, got the lenses in. Got the lenses in, and then they opened security. Wasn't long queue because they'd already let almost everybody in. Went straight in the Hyperia queue, and then that's when the waiting started, wasn't it? So obviously, I had my suspicions from quite early on that it wasn't going to open because there was like engineers underneath the lift hill. There's like a little like platform under the lift hill at the top. This is. So I had my suspicions, and it was getting later and later and later, and we hadn't seen any go round at all, any trains go round. So, and that was basically it. Just mess about on your phone, listen to the soundtrack, which would fit Helix. If they just put that on Helix, you wouldn't notice any difference. You know, it would fit, in my opinion. So in the queue line and in the station. But obviously, well, no, probably keep the station one, but in the queue line you could have that one. I know it wouldn't, some bits wouldn't major fit, but it just shows that, I don't know whether it is Armiscore that's done that, but it just shows that if Armiscore have done it, you can just interchange, they do it that good of a job, that it just interchanges you can interchange it for a coaster and it just works. But that's my opinion anyway, but not that you need to change it, obviously. So yeah, so listening to that for about 2 hours on the go, you know, and then all of a sudden this guy just pops up out of nowhere and goes, "Hyperia isn't opening today, so please leave the queue." Okay, and I thought, what? And then obviously Dean checks Twitter, quickly get a post out, boom, closed. And would you believe it that it was on the website, on the pop-up of sadness, we're going to call that one, because it is quite a sombre mood, so we'll call it the pop-up of sadness now. Not even on the page of peril, because that's not been updated at all. That's still got, that's old news. Most of it's out of date, but they haven't updated that, and they've not put Hyperia on that anyway. It's just on the pop-up. You can't miss it. The pop-up of sadness. I did try to find another P, pop-up of something P, but I can't think of one. But we'll just go with sadness. That'll do. So yeah, it's on the pop-up. Say it's unable to operate on the 25th of May. And so yeah, and then when I checked Twitter, it was 8 minutes before we knew, actually in the queue, that it weren't going to open. So they managed to put the pop-up on the website. And they managed to put it on Facebook and Twitter before even telling the queue. You know, so I mean that was not very good, was it? So once I checked Twitter, it was already there. You see, once we knew. So they'd had enough time to go, no. But obviously it was getting to 9:45 and we hadn't seen anything go round. And it's like, how long do you leave it? People waiting there in the sun? Or do you just call it and go, no? But I think it's pretty serious, because I reckon something's just been rubbing on the chain's been rubbing at the top where it's got these like plastic rings. And obviously if you need to slowly bed these things in, and it's gone from like a few trains a day to a 12-hour operation, you know, so it needs to like run for 5 hours, then 6 hours, then 7 hours. and then check it each day. But then they've just gone from minimal usage, Friday. It was enough Friday, I guess, for 4 hours, then straight from 12 hours. And if something moves, then it moves. Obviously, they're not going to see anything change unless it physically flags up an error, and it will be rubbing until they spotted it this morning and go, hang on a minute, this has been wearing out. So we're 9 minutes already, but that's about it. So we are. So that was that. So then it took probably another 20 minutes to get everybody out of the queue. Then I don't know what the actual options were. It was obviously Hyperia fast track, but obviously yes please, because I wasn't interested in it. It was either a Hyperia fast track for another day, or some form of fast track for today for other rides. But I don't know how many, and I don't. It might be just one ride. I don't know. But that brings me on to another good point, Dean's topic of choice, where obviously they've activated their rainy day guarantee, the island guarantee, straight away. But then when this does get activated, annual pass holders get a bum deal out of it, because they just get nothing. Because if you've paid 60 odd quid or whatever, 30 quid, you get to come back for free. You actually get something back, whereas we don't get anything, any compensation. It's normally fast track, but it's not always what you want. If you've travelled 150 miles to come down, you actually want help with whatever, food or whatever. But what somebody did comment when I mentioned it to somebody else, an extra day on your pass. I know that logistically that would be an absolute nightmare to do. Yeah, because I don't think they could just add one day, because I don't think you can change the end date anymore. But ideally, that would be exactly what you need to do, because then you have got more time on your pass, which is almost exactly the same as what a paying guest would get. And then they wouldn't even need to give you anything else, because you've got more time on your pass, and that's what you technically want. So yeah, do 1 day extra for the convenience, and then you get to go and park that day. So I don't know, but all parks need to come to something standard. So the only thing I think I've ever got we've had to physically moan. So I think we went to Chessington, and like 5 or 6 rides were shut, almost the whole park. It was opening day and it was absolutely diabolical. And hardly anything open. We went to guest services and they gave us a £5 magic money, but at least it was something towards some food, and you could actually go and buy something. So so it helps. But obviously fast track, it just doesn't always help, and when they give you the fast track, it's not really helpful, because it's probably dead anyway. Really quiet. So that's just something, not food for thought, but just a thought that they do need to come up with some standard compensation for pass holders when it's diabolical. I've only ever had the letter of shame from here, where they've had to apologise for their ride availability, and they've wrote a letter. I don't think they do the letter of shame anymore, because the island guarantee is the same type of thing, saying our ride availability is shocking, come back for free, but then we don't get anything out of that, so yeah, but I was quite shocked that they're giving Hyperia fast track out, you see, because obviously they don't want to be doing that, because let's say it did open today, it would cause a bit of carnage, but nothing major, but obviously because they gave the whole queue almost everything. So it was either Hyperia or I don't know how many rides for today. So on that one. So on that note, that's about it. It's just a sit-down vlog here. So I'm going to attempt tomorrow based on Hyperia opening, because otherwise, unfortunately, I didn't. Other than the lives that I've done for you, I didn't get any content. I didn't get any trains going up, actual video. It's all been sucked in, all been done by YouTube Live, you see. So I haven't got anything. So, and if I do a vlog going around now, I can't get in the area. They've closed the area off anyway, and it's obviously not going around. So based on obviously what happens tomorrow and Monday, you might get a vlog, you might not. But I just thought I'd do this quick somber update of basically what's happened the last 2 days. Obviously, just to finish it off the last minute or so, obviously can't fault for actually, you know, the operations for yesterday, because the organisation, apart from, you know, the queue was fantastic, you know, everything, getting, you know, no pushing and shoving or anything. The only thing that let them down was you couldn't get out of the shop if you didn't want to shop. It was because everybody, literally, you got off the ride and there was a big long queue all the way down almost. And they just needed to call people through if you're not shopping, or have a little 10-seater barrier going, no, just queue one side of the exit queue, and have the other side, the left-hand side, for people that just want to walk through and not stop and literally go through the shop and out. That won't happen again, you see. It was only because it was, you know, enthusiast day, you see, an opening day. But yeah, couldn't get out, and it was rammed, you know. So that's the only thing that I think that let them down, in my opinion. Because I just wanted to get out. I wasn't buying anything. So, but obviously, no one, you couldn't just walk through. But everything else, flawless, you know, no issues. Ride very quick to get back up again if it did go down. It wasn't any major downtime yesterday. So, but yeah, I think it's definitely, obviously, slowly but surely, whatever's happened today, it's obviously not where whatever's happened it's moved during whatever it is. It's moved, and which then obviously is not where it should be. You know, like because you get plastic running where the chain should be. It might something may not be right. I think it's how the chain returns back. So it goes up in the track and then around the drop and then right round. So yeah, that's my view. But it's definitely something to do with the chain, I reckon. Chain/lift hill. So hopefully, what we're on now, we're 3:45 now filming this, so we'll see whether we get an update for tomorrow, and I hope that they change the website early enough so people know tomorrow whether it's yes or a no, and use the pre-book data to email everybody about an update of, sadly, Hyperia will not be open, or it will be. Well, they won't email, obviously, if it is. But if it isn't, use that data and get an email sent out to everybody that has pre-booked. So on that note, it has been the 16 minutes. I wouldn't say it's waffle warning, because it's good waffle. So there you go. But I will get the audio that you might know. Comment below if you know where the audio's from. I'll give you a brownie point if you know. So on that note, I will go. And yeah, and if it opens, you get a pop-up vlog. Hopefully, well, I need to do a vlog because I've done a little bit of, like I say, kitchen cam. So I'll try. If not, I'll just have to use the thumbnail that I did. It's alright, it will save, but I'll use the thumbnail on this if obviously for some reason it doesn't open. So I'll go and get some more footage for you to add to this before this little clip on that note. But I'm going because it's been 17 minutes, and I'll see you again at some point. Ta-ra! See you in a bit. Ta-ra!